Earlier on this channel, I made a big claim when I said that finally, I'll be assisting my family in this particular village to build a dream home of our own. And ever since that, we've never really had opinions from my dad. I remember on our previous video, we had my mom's reaction to that idea of us building a dream home here in the village. But ever since then, yes, we've really never heard from my dad himself. And by the way, he's also I can say he's actually the alleged top mason. Not top mason. Yes, top mason. Yes, I thought I've said a handman, but it's actually a top mason. Yes. So yeah, Dad.
Yes.
Say hi to our viewers.
Hi to you, blessed viewers. Yes, once again, I'm back after quite a long time.
Yeah.
Yes. Ever since my Hansel traveled to
Kunda to the town.
Yes, to the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, there has been a silence, a short-term silence. But because now he's back, we are also back.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good evening, good morning, wherever you are in different time zones of the earth. Yeah. Here we are at the riverbed. We are trying to see.
This is where we've been getting sand from and taking it back home.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we can see from the last time's rainfall, we can see the new sand sediment. Yeah, the new sand sediment.
Yeah.
It's right here. Because remember, every time it rains here and this river flows with water, the first sand is drawn away, and then the new sand is also laid anew. Yeah, this is what happens in the riverbed here. So we've come to see the type of sand that has been brought anew here by flowing water. And we
see this portion.
We can see it is not bad. It is a building sand. Yeah, very fine.
Yeah.
Very fine.
Very fine sand.
Yes, very fine sand. Yeah, it is now. This one is good for. It's good for construction.
Yeah.
Yes. So the only thing we are left with, we just want to meet the owner and then make a deal with him.
Yeah.
Then we continue on the whole process of taking sand.
Yeah. Okay, so earlier we had started taking sand here and getting it at home. Yes, but we stopped a little bit because the owner, the owner wanted something small. The owner wanted tea.
Yeah, because it is part of his land.
Yeah.
And his land touches this river. So he claimed that he had to be given something.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go and see the other side. Remember, after sand, we also need stones. Huh?
Stones, yes.
Because the foundation must be stone.
Yeah.
Foundation must be stone. The hardest part of this dream house is the foundation. But immediately after foundation, the remaining process will be gradual. Yes. Because once you have a foundation, now you have a gradual work. When you get resources, you do one part after another. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, so talking of a dream house, when you first heard about this idea,
Yes.
I came up with this idea, and I called you when I was away in Nyaboanse village. Yes, I talked with you for quite a good number of hours.
Yes.
And we spoke about the idea of us building a dream home from scratch.
Yes.
A dream home from the bottom going up.
Yes.
With no budget, with zero budget.
With zero budget.
Yes. So at the first time you heard about this idea,
Yes.
yeah, what did you think about?
Well, I was delightful. I was reacted delightfully because this concerns my livelihood. Yes, because ever since I was born, I have never built a permanent house.
Yeah.
The only first, my only first permanent structure is the kitchen you see over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is my first. But I've never built, I've never raised a good house. So when you talked about a dream house, it was completely fascinating because, you know, when you talk of a dream house, starting to build a dream house and with a zero budget, that means faith. You should have faith and courage. And you should also be zealous to do it. Because it is not an easy thing.
Yeah, it's not.
It means you have to invest all your strengths, all your resources, and you have to commit yourself. To this project. Yes, because the moment you start thinking about, oh, how about if I fail on the way? Now, that is the moment your faith will erode away. So we are committed to building this dream house by faith.
Yes.
Because every resource that shall be available in our hands, we shall utilize it. And we shall not need an engineer from, let's say, from the municipality, top municipality like Mombasa, great cities, or a professional architecture. No.
We are our own engineers.
Yes, we are our own engineers. And we want to build it just from the dream. Yes, just from the dream. And we shall experience the power of the dream. Because once we have started, now we shall just continue. Yes, right now we're just laying foundation of collecting materials, vital materials, like sand. And then after sand, we shall be collecting stones for pebbles or concrete. Yes, because sand must be mixed with the concrete and cement, so as to lay the foundation. And also to put up these metal pillars, to put up concrete pillars with the metal inside. Yes, so sand and concrete and cement will lay the foundation, the entire foundation of this dream house, and then it will also raise the beams, or the pillars to erect the house. Yes, so we shall be building this house just following the alignment of pillars. Yes. If it is bricks, you just fit bricks according to the alignment of pillars. Yes. And the pillars will give us humble and a good opportunity and easy work too. So that when we build this house, somebody who comes from far, who has not been with us, will wonder who is building this. Yes. So the vital thing here is sand. Once we've got enough sand, then we find enough stones for pebbles or concrete. That is it. We shall immediately bring in professional architect just to give us the mapping of the foundation, just to to draw, to design for us.
Yes.
Then the rest of work, we shall do it by ourselves.
Yeah, because our wallets are empty.
Yeah,
This project,
yes.
our location is zero
It's
budget.
zero budget.
I know here we don't have savings.
Yes.
Like we are just starting this thing by faith.
Yes.
Yes. From down, rising up.
Rising up.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that is basically how we are going to do it. And back in the day, I remember in my childhood years, I used to live only in towns, cities. That's where I was brought up. We used to live in towns before you actually relocated to this village.
Yes.
Yes. So my life, it was like just living in towns, dealing. I remember you used to deal with landlords alone and alone.
Landlords alone.
Yeah.
And we used to live in pretty good houses, very expensive, good luxury houses.
Yeah, modern houses.
Modern houses.
Yeah.
So ever since we relocated from town to this place.
So we relocated from town to this place.
To this
place. In the year
2021.
2021.
Yes.
Imagine. So that means a bigger portion of my life, it has been in
towns.
In towns.
Yes.
But in your childhood era,
yes,
you were brought up in an African setting.
African setting.
Yeah. But when you
grass thatched houses. Yes.
Yeah. But when you grew up, you decided now you can live where you want.
Where I want.
Yes.
Yes.
That is it. And so in your entire life, you haven't ever built a permanent house.
A permanent house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because where could I build a permanent house? Because I was on the move. All the time I was on the move. And I had no place even to call my home.
Yeah.
Because where I came from, the place is so congested. It's so congested. And I did not like that lifestyle of living together. Of living together. And it was a very big family. Living together, your brother, your brother's sons,
and everyone has
your own sons.
Yes, and everyone has only little portions of land.
Little portion.
Yeah.
Only points.
Yeah.
Not even an acre.
Only to build a house.
Only to build a house.
No place for cultivation.
No place. And also, I felt that I could betray my vision because my vision was to come out outstanding, to come out as a unique old man. Yes, so that my history could be different. I just wanted to change the history or my own autobiography. Yes, I didn't want my autobiography to remain the way my grandfather was and the way my father was. No, I wanted it to be something different. Yes, some days people will be reading about my evacuation, how we evacuated home and went to a distant land, a quiet land there, and made life there until my end. Yes. So that is because if you find a widely traveled person coming to your area, you always has new things to show.
New perspective.
A new perspective, new ways of life, transformation, because he will share with you even at large greater knowledge. The knowledge that you have never accessed. Yes. The knowledge you just used to hear from a distance. Yes. So my coming this way was also to acquire strange knowledge, strange information, new way of life, and also to adapt to the reality. Yes. That surely life can never be at home alone. Life can be anywhere. Even Australia, even in South America, even Colombia, and even Europe. Yes. Now from the experience I have here, and I can live everywhere. Anywhere on the planet I can live.
Not that this is not our ancestral land. Yes. We are just intruders in this village.
Yes.
Wow.
So let's go extend downwards, down the stream and see. You can step slowly here. Just step slowly.
I see sand, a bit of sand here also.
There's a lot of sand here. All this is sand. All this is sand. You can see. All this is sand. All this is sand.
So that means we can get sand here for just cheap. Yeah, we only have to give that the owner just a small token.
This is all sand.
So the only struggle will be only carrying it back home.
You see, he's so tricky, this man. He sold this piece of land, and he did not allow this the buyer, the one who has this land, to touch the stream. So he knew he would be doing business with this stream.
He knew something about this stream, where water flows and carry sand and things like that. So he really knew the usefulness of this stream.
This is all sand. This is all sand. This is sand. This is all sand. This is all sand. A long stretch.
Yeah, it's really a long stretch.
Now this one is even far much better than the first one. See, it's all sand.
Yeah,
it's all sand. Up to a depth of 1 feet. Sand.
I see.
It's all sand.
These are some of the blessings that come to a person who lives in the village, because back in the town or in the city, you buy sand at quite expensive amount. Here the only hurdle is just to get it home.
Get it home.
That's the only hurdle over here.
Okay. This is sand. This is sand. You can never even finish this sand. See, good for plaster. Very fine.
Very fine. Yeah. It only needs a lot of cement besides it.
This is all sand deposition.
Yeah.
You see? This is all
Sand.
deposition. Look. 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 Sand deposition. Look. Up to a depth of 1 feet.
1 feet. Wow.
Just sand.
This is a blessing.
This is all sand. Here. This is sand. This is sand. You cannot finish.
Sand and sand alone.
Yeah, sand. Too much sand. Yeah. Too much sand. What's that place? It's good. That place is where we shall take out. Shall find an everything. There is an exit here.
Legs.
Down there, this is also sand.
Oh.
Down the stream. Just like that until you enter Makalanga Dam. Yes.
Another exit is here, but this is an exit that directs you to our home. So this is the one that we'll be using most of our time. I've never been to this side of our village here.
So next, you can even use, if you finish there,
Yeah,
you can also use this.
you can bring a wheelbarrow up to this extent. Then we get sand,
And remember,
put it on the wheelbarrow.
We shall also need this.
Oh.
These are marams. Maram. Yeah. Now, if we get this, we shall have no need of stones.
Oh.
If we get this, no need of stones. If we get this maram in plenty, no
For
need
the
of
foundation.
stones. Yeah, for the foundation.
Wow. Wow. So talking of a dream home.
Even a vehicle came up to this place. So you can even fetch stones using a vehicle.
See the wheels. So talking of a dream home, what makes you think that we are more than able to tackle it?
Yes, we are more than able because some of the materials are not very expensive, especially sands and stones.
Yeah.
We can access them easily, and also the skills to raise the house. Yes, here I am to do the work.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to do the work.
You are more than able.
I'm more than able because in my experience, I have so many skills.
Yeah, and that's evident even from our videos, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, my dad over here is actually equipped with
so many skills.
Different kinds of skills.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So
starting with woodworking.
Yes.
Metal. Like
have so
a lot. Skills. Yeah. Even building a house, he's actually more than able to do just that.
Yes.
Yes, and that is actually evident even from our kitchen
and the bricks at home. I shall be using because now I have bought a welding machine. I will have to make a very good mold, a mold that brings good bricks, same size. Such that when you are building, you don't face any challenge. Yes, you can never go anywhere wrong. Once you place a brick without even doing so many adjustments, it stays online. It stays accurate online. Yes, if it is upright, vertical, it is vertical. Perpendicular, perpendicular. Yes. So that's the advantage I have over anyone who would like to do the same project.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's actually our unfair advantage.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I'll raise. I know.
So yes, what about the difficulty? So the difficult part, I think mostly it will be
finance.
Yeah,
finance.
Yeah, like things like cement.
Yeah,
we cannot. We cannot mine.
Yes.
Cement from.
Yeah, cement.
We just have to go to a hardware.
And then finally iron sheets.
Yeah.
But in terms of timber, I'm also able to split timber.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's only
for the roofing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's only getting trees, buying
trees, and then splitting timber out of those trees. Yes.
Yeah.
So it slashes almost. It will slash almost 60% of the total cost, because we shall contribute 60% of the total cost of the house. Because I have the skills. And then the manpower also is my own family. Yes. So we shall never pay anybody for building this house.
Unless we have...
Unless we have extra finance.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's how we are going to do it.
So the little finance we shall get, we shall just deposit into cement. Cement.
Yeah.
Acquiring cement, we shall acquire as much cement as we can.
Yeah.
Because it is the key. Once we have the cement, we continue. And then it will reach a stage whereby we shall need metals for the structure, for the pillar structure. Then after that, the remaining work, we shall just do it as though we are playing. Yes. Once we have cement, we do it today. Tomorrow, if we don't have cement, we relax, we do another thing, just like that.
Yes.
Yes.
And the challenge is about to end at the end of this year.
Yes, the end of this year.
I don't know if we'll manage, but we shall just flow with the vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's basically it. And do you have some reasons that are really compelling us to start a dream home?
Yes.
And not just live on the mud house forever?
Yes.
What are they? According to you? Yeah.
Because there's some of the difficult things we used to think as impossible have already happened. We tried borehole digging, which I thought was the most difficult, most alarming, the most impossible project I could ever dream of.
Yeah.
But it happened. Fencing. I'd even surrendered about fencing. Look, we have a fence.
Yeah.
We are inside. We are secure. Yeah, from wild animals and from domestic animals. Yeah. We are secure. And now our home is a bit safer.
Yeah.
Our home is 5 times safer than other homes.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
Because here, when we plant anything, it is safe. Here, even when you sleep at night, you are not worried.
Yes.
Yes. You're not worried. You know that you are in. Yes, there is a fence.
Yeah.
There is a fence. So, to bring a dream house, as even the term dream goes, it is not something to fear or something to think until you burst your brains. No.
Yes.
You just begin.
Yeah.
We shall just begin it. Once the foundation is laid, good foundation, firm foundation, solid, right foundation, that is it.
Yes.
Yes. Then we shall embark on the work of raising the pillars. And then we complete the structure. Once we have completed the structure, when you find finance, you build one stage of that house, and then you stop. And then you wait for another time again.
Yeah.
When God opens a way, then you pass through that way and build another stage, like that, until it comes to the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Talk about the difficulties that comes living in a mud house like this one.
Well, living in a mud house is completely disheartening. Yeah, because you live with many insects. You live with even snakes. You see, it is easy for snakes to hide in the cracks, the mud. You see, a snake can stay there even for some days without being identified. Yes, the moment you will identify that snake,
it has already done damage.
That's already done damage. So, but with a permanent house, raised well from the foundation, such like reptiles cannot enter. It is challengeful for them to enter. Yes. It's very challengeful because the house will be sealed everywhere, only the ventilators. Only the air and ventilators or air conditioning ventilators will be there, and the ventilators will cannot even allow even mosquitoes, because we put even mosquito net. We put a net, mosquito protection. Yes. So there are so many disadvantages of living in such a house.
Yeah.
In fact, living in such a house, you just live desperately because there's no other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is where the life has driven you to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just have to acknowledge, and you live like that. But in case God will help us raise this dream house as permanent structure, then we shall be happy men on this land. Yes. Because we don't want to imitate the lifestyle of this land.
Yeah.
And this land, building a good house is not it's not a must. Building a good house, it's completely far away from even dreams. So we want to make this dream come true, so that whoever will be asking us, we shall be telling him that it is good to dream of something good.
Good.
Yeah.
And bigger.
Yeah, something bigger. Because this life is just passing by. You live in a bad house, you shall pass by.
Yeah.
You live in a good house, you shall pass by. So you cannot tell me that you are justified to live in a very poor state, or awful dwelling, or awful house, because even if you do a good house, you will pass away. Everything is passing away, good and bad. All are passing away. But why should you torment yourself here on earth when you know that even after this life, you are also going to face torments in the hell? So you can just decide to live inside a good structure, and then you serve the Lord from the structure. You believe in the Lord, you trust in the Lord, you worship the Lord, and finally, even when this life comes to an end, you have now a permanent home, which is heaven, the home of the righteous. Yes, New Jerusalem. Yeah. So this dream house will be facilitated by our own efforts, and our own efforts 100% will make it successful. Yes. Yeah, the more we work on it with all our energy, with all our minds, with all our hearts, and with all our resources. Yes. You know, by saying this, we don't mean that it is a must that somebody should come in for help. Well, if somebody comes in, well and good, well wishers come in, well and good.
And even on us, on our side, we will try to push our limits.
Sacrifice our limits.
Yes. If we'll achieve it, well and good. If we'll not achieve it, well and good.
Well and good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
Yeah. We are trying to challenge ourselves.
Yes. Students spend a lot of money reading, educating, learning in high schools, in colleges, and they end up missing jobs.
Yeah. After learning, after doing everything, you are not assured 100%
of
that
employment.
You will actually get a job.
Yes.
Yeah, it happens very
so
many times.
For us, we want to start it, and as we have already begun the collection of sand here, it means where we are heading to, God willing, we shall come through, and God willing, we may not even come through, but God still remains God, the Heavenly Father, our Creator. Yes. And our life will not be cut short because of that. Just leave it. It will just be a history again.
In a challenge like
they
this,
they tried, but they failed. Yes.
In a challenge like this, there are only two outcomes.
Yes.
Success. It's either we succeed or we fail. Only two. Yes. There's nothing in between. Yes.
But for us, we choose success. If failure comes, anyway, we shall not commit suicide. Yes. we shall admit
Yes.
that we have failed.
Yeah, we shall continue on living on this
But
mud house
as for
forever.
now, we are not banking on failure.
Mm.
We are banking on success.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now talk about the state of this house. What is the state of this house?
The state of his house is not good because many parts have been destroyed by termites.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sawa.
As you can see, even the roof has been destroyed by termites. Who had thought of a plan of renovating, plastering it with sand and cement, but it is a waste of material. Instead of doing that, let us bank on the new.
I think we can put that energy into starting
a new house,
a dream project from the ground, from scratch.
Yes, because when it maybe one day it will reach a place, maybe we don't have enough iron sheets, we can dismantle this and roof the dream house with this. Plus few new ones we shall have acquired. Yes, but the state of this house is not conducive. It is alarming. Yeah, it's a completely dire. It's dire. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Yes, but I thank the Lord because it was my first structure built on this piece of land. Yes, and all these years we have lived in, and now we call it home.
Yes.
Yes.
It still remains to be called home.
Home.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is it.
Yeah.
And now we can go there, down there and show you how far we have gone with the moringa planting. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. How far we've gone with the moringa planting. At the name plant half an acre. I've even told Mom that I shall plant a half an acre. Because the prospect of even growing maize for food has really gone down. As you see, weather is not really promising. Weather is not all that way good. The rains are proving to be inadequate.
And the rains are unreliable. One season, the rains are consistent. The other season, something else. Yeah.
That's right. We may be positive for
I see a certain young man has come. I guess he has actually come to purchase something from my mom's shop. So my dad is actually attending to him. Yeah. So in the meanwhile, that's actually, this is pumpkin leaves. We use these as a vegetable. Pumpkin leaves. You see, this is actually this is a pumpkin. This is a pumpkin. Yeah. Still growing. You can only see one. I don't know if there's another. Yeah, this is basically a toilet. Yes, we began, trying to set up a toilet, but we are still not yet there. It's under construction. Yeah. Don't know if I can be able to spot another pumpkin here. I don't think if there is any, but maybe it's actually that heap. Mango tree. I think maybe it's, if it's available, it's actually on this pit. Yes, so here it's actually a bit deep. Yeah. And you can see the crops on the farm. Yeah, over here we are planting, trying to do different kinds of things.
So let's see. Maize is germinating. We planted last Friday.
Maize is germinating here.
But these are not the crops you can bank on. Here we have planted green grams that are now coming out.
Oh, green grams on this portion.
And this line I've planted moringa. So you can see.
Oh, so here we have moringa. They're still growing.
Young.
They're still young. Oh, you plowed here yesterday.
See how that tiller plowed.
You plowed using a rototiller.
It's a perfect machine. It's a perfect machine, especially with that improvised plow. Yes, the original plow does not do well.
Green grams.
Now this is moringa.
Oh, moringa, another section.
Yeah, from here down there.
So from here
down there.
up to what extent?
This plow up to that far end.
Oh.
Yes.
So this section only consists of moringa.
Make it a moringa forest. Moringa forest. Yeah.
This portion is only moringa.
I'm only praying for the rain. The rains will fall. The seeds will germinate very perfect. There is a remaining portion here. I wanted to pull it, but I'm waiting for the rain. This is where it has reached.
So from
that place to here.
Moringa.
Moringa. Moringa. So I want to populate this.
So this portion area. Not yet.
Not yet. But the seeds are there. Only that the rain has cut short. Now the moisture has gone down. So in case it falls between today and tomorrow, then I'll have to complete this place.
But the recent rains, they did a good job.
Yes, they did a good job.
At least I can see even that the village is a bit green.
Yeah, it's a bit green.
It's not like what it used to be a few weeks.
You see, we had even decided with the mama that we can just even plant cassava. In case we get that the neighboring piece of land, shall plant 2 acres cassava. No. It is worthy.
Yeah, they cassava tends to be.
It thrives here. Yes.
It thrives whether it rains or not.
Yes. Because you see, with cassava, it's only 2 seasons. 2 seasons. If it rains this season, then this cassava will be ready by the month of June. By the month of June, July, it will be ready. So that is it.
So farming here is not quite reliable.
Not reliable.
Yes. Because we have issues with the rains,
Yeah.
unreliable rainfall, extreme weather conditions,
Extreme weather,
like dry weather, hot weather, and things like that. Yeah, but yes, I wish we had a source of water.
Yes.
It could be very powerful.
Now, the only source of water I propose is that we should have the reservoirs. If we have the reservoir, this big one and the two smaller ones, and then we also work on the underground tanks, concrete tanks, underground tanks. Even if those tanks will be exposed, we don't have money even to cover them with the slabs, but we can put fish in, and then we can plant. There are some plants that are planted on water weeds. We can plant water weeds on it, then it acts as a shield, so the sun cannot hit the water directly. And inside the water there is fish. Yes. That is a project approach. Even the big reservoir. After we find that it has enough water, I can also reach out to fisheries, to the Ministry of Fisheries. I can reach out to the Ministry of Agriculture, Department of Fishery, then see if I can get some species. Also suggesting species like the ones I can sell local, like the catfish, and then tilapia, yes, and Nile perch, yes. So farming is not only growing grains. Farming incorporates a lot. On this piece of land, my son, we can do anything. And at this juncture, I'm not even terrified.
Yeah.
Especially that you have demolished the Kanana residence. Now you are here. We want to centralize. Our efforts here on this piece of land. And God willing, if we acquire the other piece of land, then we attach it together. We just want to develop this farm. That is it. Because rain must fall, however late. And any time it falls, there is water.
Yes, water.
Yes. There is water. So we shall working on the dreamhouse at the same time developing the farm. Yes, for survival. Developing the farm for survival. Because once we have food, nothing can stop us. Yes. You bring somebody from town, you bring him here to this farm. The first thing he will tell you is that you are living a good life. He will not want to hear anything. He will tell you, hey, you are living a good life. And many who come here, they say, hey, you are living a better life. How long have you lived here? You tell somebody less than 5 years, he does not believe.
Yes, that happens a lot.
You see, here, we had a project of an underground tank. And it could have worked well. Because when the rain falls, the water fills this pond up to the full until it overflows. Yes. So just imagine if it is about 2 times bigger than this.
Yeah.
can even extend this tank up to this place, up to that place, and then you build it concrete.
Yeah.
Here you have water. At the same time, you can keep fish inside. Yes. At the end of 4 months, you are selling fish. Yes. And you know, fish is very expensive, more than meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. More than meat. It's 5 times expensive.
And even to get fish
to
in
get
this
fish,
village,
even in this area,
something
it is
else.
difficult. We don't access fish.
We are very
Unless
much
you go
far
to
away
Bunda,
from the
you
ocean.
go to Lunga Lunga, you go to Mangulu.
Yeah. So right now this is how the field looks like, but if the rains will be consistent, then this place
we have enough food.
Yes, in a couple months it will be totally green.
Totally green.
Yes, and the crops shall have grown very tall. Yes, that usually happens a lot. Then again we get to harvest, then the field is down like this way. Yeah, that's just the reality of how things operate here in the village. Yes. And our puppies are right here. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Hello. How are you doing? Hello. Hello. Oh, you see these puppies, I see they have tied each other. They have tied themselves. How shall I help them? They have really tied each other. Now how will I assist them? But soon we are actually releasing them. Let me show you the other ones. Hello. 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 Say hello. Say hello. They're growing big. One day at a time, they shall be fully grown. Hello. 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 Speak to the camera. Speak. Yeah. Another one is here. These ones I should help them. I should help these ones. Let me try to put my camera down. These ones, they really need my help. These ones, they really need my help. Stop, stop, stop. they are good to go. Yes. Not.
Or we can extend to the reservoirs there.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Let us extend to the
Yeah,
reservoirs.
So the pipes are still here.
The pipes are still here.
Where?
One day. Yes, one day. We'll have something to do.
This is the point where we were drilling ground for water, but we never reached water. So this is someone else's land,
Yes.
but it's actually next door to us. Yeah. And it's usually symbolized by the heart. I guess you can see a heart over there. A small, round, grass and mud thatched house. Yes, that's actually the symbol of this particular land. But now the owner has actually planted corn or maize together with cowpeas. This is cowpeas. Cowpeas together with maize. I guess it's called intercropping, if I'm not wrong.
Now, you see this place. This is the main reservoir.
So this place usually contains water
It contains water.
when it rains heavily.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that water can take up to 2 months. Yes, when it is full.
So when it rains over here, water collects until people come to draw water here.
To draw water here. So if it is that, let's say, 4 feet down. If it is that 4 feet down, 4 feet down, and then we make it a bit larger, and then we put the so-called dam lining. That is a polythene paper, very thick polythene paper. We can put down here. So it does not allow the water to filter in the ground. It allows water to stay there for a very long time. Yes. I've been trying to contact the drum liners. Yes, but I'm almost through. I wanted to ask them about the real price. No, this place collects a lot of water. This is the biggest reservoir on this piece of land.
Yeah. And currently it's someone else's property.
Yeah, currently it's someone else. Yes. It's landed, but
It's so big.
this is another. This is the second reservoir. Yes. This is the second reservoir. This is the second reservoir.
So that point was like the first point where
Yes.
someone can dig a reservoir. This is another point.
This is another point. And then the other point is outside this side. Somewhere.
Oh, another point is somewhere there.
That's been fenced to prevent animals from entering this farm. Yes.
So that means It hasn't yet rained enough.
It has not rained enough.
Yeah.
Because when it has
The reservoirs,
enough,
I see they are
you must
empty.
find water here.
Yeah.
Now that water is not here, this is a clear indication that the rain is very little. The rain is so light.
Yeah.
Yes. It has to be a deluge every day on this side. It has to rain for over a week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, in order water to collect to a maximum.
This point here.
Yeah, that's why you can see heavy grass here. Yeah, this is it.
And during the rain season, it's not hard to dig. I tried here. Yeah.
Oh, you try to dig.
I tried to dig here.
It's not so hard to dig.
So hard.
That's during the rain season. This place has been planted. Planted. Yes, so here the poles are quite short because when the drillers came, you know, the truck knocked a pole over here and there, so my dad had to fix, and poles were, you know, they were destroyed, so that's why you can see they are a bit short. Yes, but this the same, my dad fixed it. Yeah. That's
So
actually
yesterday
it.
you took the progress on moringa.
Yes.
By the way, moringa is a drought resistant plant. Yes. Because it normally flowers during dry season.
It means it can survive a dry spell.
How looks like.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to I Am Hansel YouTube channel. Yes, thank you so much. If in case you've liked the video, be sure to like it, give it a like. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. Yes. So you can watch another video right here on your screen in case you have time. Peace.